Is Samoa Joe gonna have to choke a bitch?
Let's talk about that. Well played. Oh, it's the Raw review.
That it is. Not a bad Raw, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not gonna say it was a good Raw. But it wasn't a bad Raw.
It had its moments, but it was a very predictable Raw.
Oh yeah. Well, Raw is predictable.
This was more so.
Yeah. But just following in its footsteps, so.
Yeah. The opening was great, though.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we opened with Roman Reigns.
Which is like 90% of Raws of the last 2 years.
Predictable.
He
came out.
He did get hurled into the side of an ambulance, though.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Thought he was the Undertaker for a second. That's annoying.
You know, the most unpredictable part of this whole segment is that Roman Reigns never came back during the show.
They even mentioned the fact that, like, after the ambulance drove away, like, he got out and was, like, looking for Braun Strowman.
Did they? See, I didn't even catch that. But, like,
I'm pretty sure they said that. But he never came back.
Just like
it's never a follow up to that.
It seems like a very Roman Reigns-esque thing to do would have been him coming out to the ring and calling Braun Strowman out again.
I think. Well, I guess maybe if Braun had a match later in the show, that they might have done that. But I think they just decided we're done for the night.
No, Roman Reigns' time was stolen up because we needed to see all 6 women in the main event pick numbers out of the Royal Rumble tumbler.
Yeah.
Wow. Number out of the Royal Rumble tumbler is a tongue twister.
Yeah. You know what else we needed? Apparently we needed... What was his name? The basketball guy?
I don't know. Something ball.
We needed him to completely deny Dean Ambrose a promo so he could run around like a fucking psycho and taunt The Miz.
Yeah. This is why we can't have nice things, Raw.
This also caused the entourage, which we're supposed to care about.
You mean...
Nope.
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel?
Yes.
Miz Taraj?
No, you motherfucker. No. We're supposed to care about them as a group, but we didn't see them come out as a group.
Yeah.
We just came back from commercial, and surprise, we have Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Rhino, and Heath Slater at ringside.
Yeah.
Okay, we had ourselves a 6-man tag, and of course, to make us try and care about the entourage, they got a cheap win over the babyfaces after Curtis Axel punched Rhino in the face and Bo Dallas rolled him up.
Yeah. Which, good for Bo.
Yeah.
I mean, when the fuck has he won a match?
That's cool. Yeah.
Just the fact that these guys are getting TV time makes me happy.
Yeah, no, I am so okay with Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel actually doing something.
I'll watch senile Basketball Jones run around for 30 seconds so Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel can have a match.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
You know what also seems a little slightly unnecessary is for Goldust to cut a promo before a commercial break, before his match, that never actually happens because he attacks R-Truth.
Yeah. See, I was fine. I was fine with there being a promo and then the entrance, but having them be literally back to back was unnecessary. You could have had the promo lead into the... I think that would have even been cooler.
Yeah.
If you had
if there wasn't that gap of the commercial
break. If you had the promo lead into Goldust's entrance, because he's got his own cameraman.
Yeah. That was a good touch.
And he used the cameraman to get the advantage on R-Truth in the situation, which was fine. The whole, the segment as a whole was great. I had no problems with the way this happened, except, that commercial break was very awkward because we just had to hear Goldust music twice, which isn't bad because Goldust has cool theme music.
Yeah. And he's going to be one of the only guys, to never change his
music. Yeah. Him and Sean. Sean and... Kurt did have.
Kurt had his ECW theme.
Yeah, Kurt had a slight change. I would say the three people that kept truest to their theme music would be Goldust, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Those are the three that have stayed the truest to their theme songs. But yeah, so we're just building more for Goldust and R-Truth. R-Truth got the shit kicked out of him. And I love the fact that the cameraman was there recording this whole thing, so I assume that next week Goldust will show us the shattered truth.
Yeah,
which would be great. I'm down for this. It's cool.
I also looked that he kind of looks like a gold membered out version of Rockstar Spud.
I thought it was Rockstar Spud when he was backing up. He had that comb over. I thought for sure it was Spud. But he's in TNA. Before that, we had Finn and the Hardy Boys take on Elias Samson and The Bar.
Now, when you call him The Bar, it makes way more sense when Elias Samson is at the bar.
That's true.
Open mic night at the bar.
Here's the thing that I thought was funny. Was they open, like, JoJo goes, ladies and gentlemen, Elias Samson, Cesaro, and Sheamus. And the spotlight comes on, and Elias Samson is talking. But I'm pretty sure that Cesaro and Sheamus had microphones
that didn't work.
Yeah. Cesaro was talking a lot,
yeah.
And I didn't hear a damn thing he said. But they were interrupted by the Hardy Boys and Finn Balor. Anyway, and I mean, this was an okay tag team match. It was a good way to start the night. Plus, you have the over AF team of Finn Balor and the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Who did end up getting the win after Finn hit the coup de grace on Cesaro. So
why?
I mean,
I understand the babyface team winning because they're cool and shit. But out of the three guys they had to beat,
yeah,
the Swiss Superman, or the ginger dickhead, or the shitster. And you pick the Swiss Superman.
What are you gonna do?
You deserve better, Cesaro. Not that I'm trying to shit on Sheamus anymore, but.
Well, you shit on Elias Samson too, so you spread that shit around.
I try.
I
just shit on everybody equally.
Enzo and Cass. I didn't mind this segment. For the most part.
Yeah.
I did appreciate, the fact that we had Enzo just kind of take the verbal beating last week, and then Enzo try to be the bigger man this week and try and, mend fences was cool.
Yeah.
But the feigning of the, oh yeah, man, I'm totally sorry, just to beat him up again, seemed redundant.
Yeah, I'll give them that they tried to twist it, because, we kind of talked about what was happening. We're like, oh, he's going to turn now. Oh, now he's going to hit him. But it didn't happen until all the way when they're almost all the way back through the entryway.
Yeah.
Which, was okay, I suppose.
They tried to keep us guessing, which
I think the biggest uptake from this again is the same thing I'm going to say was the biggest uptake from last week's segment. Is we're just kind of more reiterating that Cass actually does have the chops to kind of do a singles thing.
Yeah. I don't see myself caring about Big Cass by himself, though.
Yeah, that's the issue, is, right now, I'm so disinterested in this angle.
Yeah.
Because it's so predictable, that it's making me not care about the people involved.
Yeah.
Not that I was super big onto Enzo and Cass to begin with.
But you like Enzo and Cass.
If this angle would have been handled better, this is something that really could have actually got me interested in Enzo and Cass, is the falling out. And really what it is it just seems like another rehashed thing that we've seen before.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real difference from any other team breaking up.
Well, it just reminds me so much of when Triple H faked out Shawn with a fake DX reunion.
Yeah. No, and that's why I thought Cass was gonna hit Enzo while he was spelling out soft.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, because we had Triple H hit the pedigree after he said "suck it," and then he dropped Shawn, and so it's. I don't know. I think this segment made me care about the feud a little more than any of the build and the reveal last week. Just because I felt like, rather than getting that usual, oh, you attacked me, I can't believe you do that, you were my brother, blah, 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 now we have to fight. I did like the fact that Enzo came out and, tried to put that shit aside and just remind Cass of who they are as far as, being friends and just being family to one another. I liked that.
Yeah, and I think I appreciated too was Cass had a genuinely I fucked up facial expression while Enzo was talking to him.
Yeah, he
looked like a kid getting scolded by his mom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I mean it had its merits, but they're definitely gonna have to do something big to really make this matter.
Yeah. Especially because they have so many other big things that are happening on Raw that are garnering way more attention.
Yeah.
And the fact that this thing isn't really getting over, but they keep giving it so much time.
Yeah. So, we'll see where that goes. Seth Rollins beat Kurt Hawkins.
And Kurt Hawkins got more offense in this one match than he's gotten on any other match, on Raw or SmackDown or pay-per-view combined.
Yeah. That means one of two things. Either Seth Rollins sucks, or Seth Rollins is a real nice guy.
Kurt Hawkins pushed him in it.
Yes. All because of Seth Rollins.
Zack Ryder is going to turn on Mojo Rawley and get back together with Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Let's do that. Please.
And they're going to be the Seth heads.
Sure.
I don't know.
They're going to all look like Seth.
They're going to try.
They're both going to grow. I mean, Zach's already got that beard, so he's set there. Is he going to get long hair again?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, but this led to Bray Wyatt saying that he was going to save Seth Rollins.
They're going to be Tyler and Taylor Blake.
Wait.
They're just going to go back to redoing the Major Brothers angle where they're Brad and Brett Major or whatever their names were.
I think that's I think you got it right.
They're just going to be Tyler and Taylor Blake.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know how Bray's gonna save Seth. That's the thing.
I said it when we were watching it. Braden from Mortal Kombat is going to come down, tackle Seth, and scrub him down with soap. He's going to get cleansed by God.
Or we're just going to keep putting over the fact that this phallic fire symbol is a worthy name for a pay-per-view.
Fire Dick, the pay-per-view.
Neville beat Lindsay. Poor Lindsay.
Poor everyone right now.
Akira Tozawa was at ringside.
Poor Tozawa. He's now part of a thing.
Titus Worldwide. Why did there need to be a name change?
I'll give it this. The name Titus Worldwide actually sounds like it has more credibility than just calling it the Titus brand.
That's true.
Titus Worldwide sounds like a line of clothes you would find at Gen X.
Yeah. I think it's dumb that it's called Tights Worldwide just because he assumes that he's going to sign a Japanese guy.
Well, apparently he is. Like, he's signed.
Well.
Because he said that Tozawa was the newest signee. So, and he got Tozawa the match for the Cruiserweight Championship.
That's true. That's
at
good.
Giant Fire Dick the pay-per-view.
I mean, when you get a title match at Giant Dick, what'd you say?
Giant Fire Dick.
Okay, I couldn't remember the name of the pay-per-view. It's had so many.
Giant Fire Dick.
Giant Fire Dick, the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you do just you sign on the dotted line. You got the Fire Dick. That's I don't know where I'm going with it. Anyway,
That kind of like you were up here,
no,
and that just kind of
I
like
can't take any of this shit serious. It's Titus O'Neil and a giant Fire Dick. I can't take any of this shit serious.
Yep.
But you know what I can take serious? Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Because first off, he scared the fuck out of Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Paul Heyman was, putting over the fact that Brock was here tonight. He's going to go out. He's going to call out Brock. Or he's going to call out Samoa
Brock
Joe.
is going to go out and call out himself.
Brock Lesnar would. Okay, if you give him a microphone, he would call out himself.
You know what would be the most terrifying fight in the world?
Brock
if there were
Lesnar.
2 Brock Lesnars and they started fighting.
I'd watch it.
Because
In hopes that they'd both kill each other.
because there'd be no physical way to stop 2 Brock Lesnars fighting each other.
Put them in an octagon, inside a cage, inside an elimination chamber. Inside the Punjabi prison.
It would literally be a German suplex marathon.
The whole thing would just, collapse. Anyway.
It would just instantly be transported to Germany.
Joe, pops out of nowhere and immediately puts his arms around Paul. And Paul freaks out. No, calm down. You're fine. And he's just I don't even know what the reason was for this. Just to make Paul Heyman jumpy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just just kind of proving that he can attack from pretty much anywhere.
We're okay, and this is the one way that, and this is why I appreciate the way this segment went down, and the way the whole arc of this story on Raw went down.
Yeah.
And even last week, or whatever the last time that Joe came out, Joe beating Roman last week helped.
Yeah.
But then the week before,
When they fought.
when they actually fought,
Yeah.
is Brock is going into this match pseudo babyface,
Sure.
and
I'm rooting for Samoa Joe.
what they're doing is something that they were never. It doesn't really make sense to do it when Brock is a heel, because when Brock is a heel, he's supposed to be the ass smasher Brock Lesnar.
The ass. That's great.
But if you want to get the crowd behind somebody as a babyface, you have to position them in a place where it looks like they're going up against a legitimate threat.
Yeah.
And this is the first time, legit, that I can remember that somebody actually looks like a real threat to Brock Lesnar.
Other than Goldberg.
Yeah. But Goldberg didn't even look like a threat to Brock Lesnar. It just happened.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
This is building towards Samoa Joe being a potential person to take the title off of Lesnar. But anyway, so Paul comes out anyway and tries to play off the fact that he's not afraid of Samoa Joe because he knows that Brock Lesnar is going to kick his ass and puts over Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. He's going to come out here.
He's not Mike Tyson.
He's going to... Well, Mike Tyson really isn't the baddest man on the planet anymore.
It's true.
He was the baddest man. Brock Lesnar's the baddest motherfucker.
That's true. Sable is
a mother.
Yeah.
He's going to come out here. He's going to call out Samoa Joe. That's what he's going to do. Here's Brock Lesnar. He also laughed after he said Universal Champion. Brock Lesnar. So Brock comes out.
It was the creepiest one of the creepiest faces I've ever seen in MMA.
Yeah, no, it was like...
His mouth cut into a small triangle.
So Brock comes out, does his little Bork laser dance, and then gets pummeled by Samoa Joe, gets locked in the coquina clutch, turns it around, and, like, tries to drive Samoa Joe through the fucking, like, LED background of the stage.
Yeah.
Joe turns him around, gets him back in the coquina clutch, and Lesnar still, like, runs backwards and backs him into it, and then he pulls him out again, and Lesnar turned fucking purple.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, I know, like, you know, and that's the other thing, is, like, the best way they did this, because, I mean, despite the fact that Joe, yes, cheap-shotted Lesnar 2 weeks ago, and attacked Lesnar from behind this week, but it was the first time, like, Joe, or, like, Lesnar has been able to get the advantage on everyone that's ever, like, tried to fight him before.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the first time that, like, Lesnar was completely unsuccessful in turning around somebody doing something to him.
Yeah.
You know, no matter who it was, Cena, Roman, Undertaker, Rollins, whoever, like, Lesnar would always get the advantage. So we've now made Samoa Joe a credible threat to Brock Lesnar.
And Brock Lesnar owes his life to the Revival and Carl Anderson.
Yeah.
And a cavalcade of referees. But it was fantastic. That was my favorite part of the entire night.
It was good.
But then we had a women's gauntlet match.
Hey, gauntlet of hotness.
Yes. The last woman standing would get the title shot at Fire Dick the pay-per-view against Alexa Bliss for the women's championship. As we said, we had them all pick numbers throughout the night out of the Royal Rumble Tumblr.
Get the number out of the Royal Rumble Tumblr.
And Alexa tried to, like, talk nice to Nia before the match. Nia didn't really give a fuck. Nia ended up being number 2, taking on Bayley.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The fact that these two were the first 2 takes out a major player, like, right away.
Yes.
Which is impressive when you're talking about Monday Night Raw. And, you know, they did their Bayley Nia Jax thing. They've been doing this since NXT. It's nothing new. Bayley eventually tried to go for some sort of top rope move, probably a crossbody. But she didn't get the chance because she got knocked off the top rope, picked up into a Samoan drop, and Nia Jax eliminated Bayley.
Yes. And then Nia Jax systematically destroyed the women's division.
Yeah.
Sans Alicia Fox, who's injured.
She's on the 205 Live roster.
She's on the only on the WWE FaceTime app roster.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just her and Noam Dar.
Mickey lasted a little while, but eventually got run over and eliminated by Nia.
Yeah, Nia Jax was doing her best semi-truck impression.
Yeah. Dana Brooke lasted all of 30 seconds. She tried to do a cool little, like, back handspring elbow, to which she got, bitch, get down, and then she got a leg drop.
She gave her the Eva Marie?
Yeah, she got a massive Eva Marie. No. Eva Marie is the get down, bitch.
Oh, this is the bitch get down.
Completely different.
So essentially...
Plus it looked cooler and fuck Eva Marie.
I was going to say, because, like, what you just did is you put her back-to-back, like, 2 of your least favorite people in a row. If she Eva Maried her and followed it up with a Hulk Hogan.
No, it was the bitch get down, and then, yeah, it was a leg drop. But, you know what? Cool people do leg drops too.
She picked up a lot more speed hitting the ropes than Hulk Hogan ever did.
Most people in the world can pick up more speed than Hulk Hogan.
Let's be real, like, Hulk Hogan never ran into the ropes for the leg drop. It was more of a saunter.
Yeah, and they were a lot closer than Dana was to Nia. And then Emma followed up, and she did the one thing you don't do when you're facing a giant person in the ring. You don't go for a crossbody, because then you get Samoan dropped. And then she lost. So then our final competitor was the boss, Sasha Banks, to which Sasha was like, she was not giving up. This was a
she was given the full Cena treatment.
Yeah, no, this was a badass fight for Sasha Banks. She tried multiple times to try and get back in the driver's seat, but Nia just kept knocking her right back down.
Yeah, like some sort of a Samoan bulldozer. Haha.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, this was literally like Sasha tries to do something. Sasha gets knocked down. Sasha fights back. Sasha does a couple of things. Sasha gets knocked down. It was just like
she got knocked down, but then got up again.
There was nothing going to keep her down.
Yeah.
And then eventually, she turned a Samoan drop attempt into a standing camel clutch.
Yeah, well, they called it a modified bank statement.
That's bullshit.
Where, I mean, the bank statement is literally just a crossface.
Yeah.
Which is what the camel clutch is. Camel clutch is a different kind of a crossface.
This was clever, though.
It was essentially the same Yankee on your head motion that is any kind of crossface move, except...
Boy, I love when women Yankee on my head. That's the weirdest...
But visually in your head, you can see what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it, but it's weird.
But she used her legs to try to double chicken wing Nia Jax at the same time.
Which was cool.
It was cool, but I think it got a little lost because I'm curious if they practiced this beforehand, because Sasha's leg span is almost not adequate enough to get around Nia Jax to pin her arms down.
What they needed to do was actually get Nia to put her arms up and then have Sasha curl her legs back to where then you would have had Rock'em Sock'em Nia where she couldn't do anything, but she was stuck, and the only thing she could do was fall down and get yankied on her head.
But Sasha hung on. She almost fell off a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times.
Nia ended up finally actually dropping, and then Sasha gave her the full Rusev treatment.
Yeah. Sasha crushed.
Pulled her all the way backwards, yanked her all the way backwards by her head.
Yanked on her head all the way back. And Nia Jax tapped out.
Is it going to be our next hashtag?
Hashtag Yankee on her head? Yeah, it might be.
Alright. Yeah, she yankied on her head all the way to the winning train. That was her ticket.
Her dranked ticket?
No.
No?
Ticket onto the train.
Oh.
Because, trains, you get tickets.
Yeah, so Sasha is the #1 contender. We had Kurt Angle come out just to raise Sasha's hand.
It was because what they wanted a break between her theme song and Alexa's theme song.
Because they're Alexa's gonna be the #1 contender and fight herself at Fire Dick the pay-per-view.
Yeah, so they're okay, let's have Sasha's music play, but as not to upstage Sasha, let's have the general manager come out and create a little lull in between.
Yeah.
And then we can have the champion come out.
Who got knocked the fuck down by a drop kick. She got all up in Sasha's face, and Sasha just jumped in the air and kicked her, and ended up being able to taunt her with the title, kind of play keep away from Alexa, and Alexa just got all pounded.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended Raw.
Man, you know what we're taking away from this segment?
Yankee on your head.
No. But I remember when they announced Kurt Angle was going to be in the Hall of Fame, and I was just so excited for Kurt Angle to come back. And now that he's back, he's just kind of a subpar general manager.
Well, I mean, he's done some stuff.
I mean,
Oh, you
stuff
know
he's
what?
done.
We didn't even mention the fact that Cass came out and like talked shit to Corey.
That's true.
Still dealing with the whole like Kurt Angle situation. Kurt Angle
Yeah.
told Cass that he couldn't lay a finger on Corey Graves.
Which is good for Corey Graves because Corey Graves was the guy who outed Cass.
Yeah.
Last week.
So we're still dealing with whatever is going on with. So I mean, at least Kurt Angle has a storyline.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle's got.
Because we still have that. We still have that storyline. We don't know where it's going to play out. Where Kurt Angle's being scrutinized by somebody behind the scenes that we don't know who it is.
And for some reason,
Corey does.
Yeah. For some reason, Kurt Angle confides in Corey Graves.
Yeah. Corey knows all this information, but then whenever they ask him about it, he just clams up.
Yeah. Or he gets big cast in his face.
I just think it's Corey Graves' return imminent.
I'm okay with that. Him and Neville, tag team champions. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Click the links.
There's a lot of links.
Check out the podcast.
That's one of the links.
Check out Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
That's Reasonable to W.
Like wrestling with a bunch of other videos. Yeah.
There's a lot of videos over there. We gotta make a pizza soon.
Yeah, that's gonna happen eventually. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next. Fuck that basketball guy. Also Roman Reigns.
Also Titus O'Neil.
Also Brock Lesnar. Yeah,
Also that basketball guy. Yeah.
definitely that basketball guy.
Mojo Raleigh for good measure.
We'll do that tomorrow.